Hey, what's up everyone? Bianca here from the Tricktakers, and today we have another unboxing video for you. We're taking a look at Viticulture by Stonemaier Games. So Viticulture is a game that I have not played yet, but it has been recommended to me by so many different people, and I've heard that it's super chill, which really appeals to me. So I'm really looking forward to this. It's also a wine theme, and James and I are both very big fans of wine. We just went wine tasting in Temecula. For those of you who do not know, Temecula is basically SoCal wine country. So I'm really excited to play this one. Before we get started, let's take a look at the box. I see that it is very reflective of the wine theme. There's a vineyard in the background. It looks like it takes place in Tuscany. And the artwork is by Beth Sobel, who also did the artwork for Wingspan and some other games that I really like. So that's awesome, good for her. And in the lower left corner, we have the player count, which is 1 to 6 players. It says that it's for ages 14 and up and takes 45 to 90 minutes to play. So that's good to know just seeing this from the front. Let's turn it over. Okay, yeah, so the back, it does show some of the components here and what the game looks like, which I always say is a good thing. And it has a little description of what the game is, which some games do not do this. So I really appreciate that. It has a little summary. It's pretty descriptive of what you're getting into. And it also has a list of all the components, which is also awesome. You know exactly what you're getting when you buy this game. So let's get into opening the box, shall we? I have my trusty scissors here. So the first thing we come to is this coupon. It is a coupon for 25% off on Steam. Apparently this game is on Steam, so that's awesome. And I think it's also on Board Game Arena. I've seen it on there, haven't played it on there yet, but it's on there if anyone has an account and wants to try it out. The next thing we come to, naturally, is the rule book. Now I'm gonna flip through this just to give you guys a look at what it looks like on the inside here. So the first page, obviously components are listed, and then they have some game setup and some more setup instructions here. And now we're getting into all of the instructions. So this game incorporates seasons, so it looks like there might be different rounds or something where each round is a different season. There's spring, summer, fall, winter, which I think is really cool. Parks also does that, where each round of the game is a different season. So that's pretty neat. I like that. I'm curious to see how that plays out in this game. This is so cool. This is making me want to go back to Italy, because when I was in Italy, I didn't really get to do Tuscany. I just kind of rode a train through it. But I would love to go back and go wine tasting. So yeah, this rule book is 19 pages, so not terrible. And then we have what looks like some player boards. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 of these. I think this game can accommodate up to 6 players, so there's 6 player boards, which makes sense. You have like some kind of windmill thing. There's different kinds of grapes, red and green. These are pretty neat, very solid. The quality is very good. And then we have a bunch of punch outs. So a lot of money, a lot of euros. And then we have the player board. So let's take a look at this player board here. I'm gonna open it up for you guys so you can see what it looks like. There we go. So it looks like there's some kind of market up here where you can put a bunch of different cards, and there's like a vineyard, there's different locations that you can go to. There's some kind of scoring track on the bottom. It's a very reasonable size. As you can see, it fits in my shot that I'm using to show you guys all of these components, which doesn't always happen. So I would say it's a reasonable size. And then we have a rule summary sheet. It's just kind of like once you already learn the whole game, you can just use this reference sheet to kind of remind yourself of some of the rules and some of the more specific details that you might not remember as well from all of the big rule book here. So you can just reference that throughout the game. So, all right, so now we've arrived at the meeples, and boy, are there a lot of meeples in this game. So what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna take out one color of the meeples because I think there's a lot of repeats for all the different players, and just go through and show you each of them. So we have this little windmill meeple. Not really sure what that does again. We have this little house meeple, very cute. Another little building of some kind. And this looks like a cart of some kind. So, yeah. And then we have, maybe this is like a wagon or something you use to transport things. And we have this little rooster guy. I like the rooster, that's really cool. And then we have this little dude who I guess is supposed to be working at the vineyard. So he's a little, I guess a little worker that you place to do different tasks in the game. And lastly, it looks like this might be a bottle of wine or something. Probably wine, but this is just a little bottle. Yeah. Moving on to the other bag of yellow components. I'm gonna keep these separate. I don't know if they're separated for reasons. I'm gonna make sure that I keep all of these together. And let's see what's in this baggie. So we have another little worker. This one's smaller. These are very fun. I'm liking these a lot. Another worker, so 2 of the workers. Actually, I think there's 4. No, there's 5. So you get 5 more workers. I'll pull them out all together here. Here we go. All right, so 5 little worker dudes in the second baggie. And all these colors have the same shapes. They're all just different colors, basically. So I think they're just supposed to be for different players. That's what I'm assuming, at least. And then we have these 2 objects. I don't know what these are. It kind of looks like maybe an empty container and then another container that has grapes in it. I could be wrong. Again, this is total first impressions here. So these items, I don't know 100% what they are, but you know, I'll figure it out once I play the game. So that's what those, and then, so that's those. And then 2 more things here. We've got some kind of cylinder thing. Don't roll away, little cylinder. And then 1 more little house or little building. All right, and all of these are very high quality. They seem like, you know, they're gonna hold up over time. They don't seem like they're gonna chip or wear out or anything like that. So, you know, I don't really know what a lot of them are, but there's a lot of different meeples, as you can see. So, and as I said before, there are several different colors. We have the yellow, which I just unbagged. There's purple. There's 2 bags of the purple. 2 bags of the blue. 2 of the orange. 2 of the white. With all of the same components that I just pulled out in the yellow, they're just different colors. And then we have 2 of the green. So, all right, perfect. So up next, it looks like there's a couple more meeples that are a little different from the others. So let's take a peek at those. All right. So first we have these adorable green grapes. I think this is my favorite meeple of the whole game. This is so cool. I love this. It's very fun. So got the green grapes, and we've got another little gray meeple worker guy. So yeah. Okay, then we have these little clear, really pretty stone things, or gems, you might want to call them, but yeah, they are really pretty, and I will open up the bag. Let's take out like a couple of them here. They kind of feel like acrylic, or maybe just plastic, but they're neat. I would say that they're high quality, just like everything else. And then I'll put those aside, and then let's get into some of these cards. So these are some kind of grape cards, which makes sense. I love the back. The design on the back of these is really cool. So let's see what these are. All right, so it says the max value of your vine on this land is 7. And then when you flip it over, it says sold. So I guess that means you bought the land. So, or somebody bought the land. All right. So that's those cards. And then we have, okay, so these are all for the single player mode. As you can tell from the top, it says Automa, so. But yeah, they are very pretty on the back, like that. All right, now this deck of cards is different from the last one. Okay, so these look like different characters. So here we have Elena, I think, and Alyssa, and a bunch of other people. There's a lot of ladies in this game. I like it. Girl power, woohoo! All right, but now we have some dudes. All right, so here's some of the guys. Okay, so I guess there's like an even number of both guys and girl characters. That's good. All right, so these are all some kind of character cards. Yeah, and then here's the back of those. These are the guy cards, and these are the girl cards. All right, okay, and we have a few small decks here, very tiny cards. This is making me really excited to try this game now. It's been on our shelf for a while because I bought it and I wanted to do an unboxing, and I'm just now getting to it, so we can actually play it now that it's open. But anyway, so these are more worker cards or something. There's a harvester, a professor, master vintner, promoter, a harvest expert, innkeeper. Yeah, these are all just different, I guess, people you can hire. Maybe the other cards were more main characters. I'm just figuring this out as I go, people. So far, these cards have just been more people, but the quality is there. It has a nice glossy texture. The cards are thick. They don't feel like they're gonna wear out super easily. So yeah. All right, so here we have, it looks like a gold deck. This deck was blue. And this deck is gold. So I think the colors have something to do with why these are separated, because these look like more kind of like people that you would hire here. So the broker, the wine critic, the blacksmith, contractor, these are all different people that you can hire yet again. So the grower, yeah. So these are just different color. And then we have a purple deck and a green deck. So the purple deck, that's what it looks like on this side. And we flip it over. This looks like, I don't know, part of your vineyard. I don't really know what these cards are. I'm at a loss, gotta be honest with you. But this is what they look like. These are the purple cards. Next up, we have the green deck, which from what I can tell, looks like it's all different kinds of grapes that go into making wine. So we have Pinot, we have Syrah, Trebbiano, Merlot. Yeah, these are just gonna be the cards you need, I guess, to make wine. And last, but certainly not least, there is a box insert that allows you to organize all of your components and put them away so that the next time you go to set up the game, it's even easier. So I'm a huge fan of box inserts. I always have been, as I've mentioned in previous videos. So as far as I'm concerned, this is awesome. Well, that's it for this unboxing video. Thank you so much for tuning into our channel. If you enjoyed this video, be sure to give it a like. We post new videos every other Thursday, so be sure to subscribe and ring the bell to be notified when our next video drops. Thanks for watching. See you next time. Trick Takers out.